Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game, being joined by the man of the hour, Mr. Teofimo Lopez. We are here at Madison Square Garden. You had another knockout victory. The takeover continues. 5th round knockout of Edis Tatli. First off, what do you think about your performance?
My performance, it was okay. It was okay. We didn't have the best training camp, but, we still came out victorious, and that's the best thing about it. So, we're going to go back to the drawing boards and fix a couple things inside camp, communicate, and so that way we could work and look just that much better and greater come July.
Now, what about the camp, were you not pleased about?
Just miscommunication with the team. That's all it is. So we just got to sit down and figure things out and go from there. I have a great team. It's just, just bumping heads here and there.
But you'll be keeping the same team and group moving forward, right, for your next fight?
Yeah, we're going to keep the same team, everything. If it's not broke, don't fix it. The whole thing now is just maybe adding, maybe not. So right now, that's what we're figuring out.
What is next for you? Before we spoke, you did talk about fighting for that title sometime in the summer. Is that still kind of, your mentality and your plan?
Absolutely, absolutely. Helen, we're going for the world title in July. Yeah. That's the main key. That's the main goal. WBC, we're going to get that one.
What about Lomachenko? I know you're not that hopeful about that fight coming together, but, after this knockout, what do you think?
I think they should, but the whole thing is that it's a business, and they want to work and negotiate on each end of their end. On their side, they have their things that they want to do, and they have their plans. Lomachenko's injured. I'm coming back in July. He's fighting in September. So you guys won't see that fight happening until he's cleared and hopefully down in December.
And you said after your fight you weren't that pleased with your performance?
Yeah, I'm just my worst critic. That's all it is. I try to just outdo all the time. I felt like I was a little too composed. I had to amp it up a little bit, and we did. But really, that's what it is. I'm just my worst critic. I'm always gonna be like that. And that's what makes me the way I am. It makes me who I am, and that's why every time I perform out there, man, I do better.
Your friend Rolly, he had a knockout victory today. Have you spoken to him since?
No, I haven't spoken to Rolly. Actually, I was dressing up, getting ready, had to do the urine sample and stuff like that. So I'm so happy for him. Shout out to Rolly, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Vicious. Sign up for KOs like he always says. We FaceTime each other before the fight. He fought. We know that we were fighting the same day. He's in LA, and that's great, man. I'm glad that he did it, man. They got to give him those opportunities.
Celebration over FaceTime, you guys?
Huh? Oh, yeah. No, that's what we're going to do for now, until I get back to Vegas for another fight date, and for camp.
And then also in the main event, Crawford versus Khan, what did you make of that, and especially the ending?
What I make of it, what I think of it is it sucks that it had to go that way. Khan had his thing and whatever it was, but it shouldn't be like that. A lot of the fans are going to be upset, but it is what it is. Crawford came out to do what he had to do. He went out, he tried to make the fight he tried to make the fight exciting, tried to make the fight where everybody was going to be erupted and come out their seats. He dropped Khan in the first round, buckled him a couple times afterwards, but then, this happened. So I know that Crawford's a little upset. He wanted to stop Khan, and he knew that he can. He knew he could have, but things happen, Now I think all he has to do, don't carry this as a downfall, carry as uplifting you to make that fight much closer with him and Errol Spence.
Do you think that Khan quit?
Yeah. I think Khan, yeah. Listen, you get hit in the leg or a low blow or anything like that, you don't have to stop the fight. I was fighting there a little cramped up in my leg, and I still did what I had to do, No excuses.
And lastly,
like Bud said, not everybody's made like that. Not everybody has that champion heart like that.
And lastly, who do you think wins, Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence?
I think they both showed each other that they could box as well, just as much as they press a fighter. So it'll be a great matchup. The fans will win this, and I'll say I have Terrence Crawford slightly, but definitely a great, exciting fight.
Yes, and hopefully that fight gets made, and that you make your return to the ring very soon for that title shot. Once again, big congratulations for another big knockout victory, and thank you as always for your time.
Thank you so much, Helen, and thank you guys. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook at Teofimo Lopez. Hit me with the negative comments. Hit me with the positive. No matter what, man, just keep following Teofimo.